A warm namaste and a big hello to all of you amazing and beautiful people out there. Welcome back to my channel and welcome to this collective reading. In this particular session, I'm going to be talking about your energy. In this collective reading session, I'm going to be picking on to the strongest energy and what is the message that the higher beings have for you all in the collective via this one person's energy. This one person is also representing other people who have similar vibration and who are living in the similar frequency right now on planet Earth. So let's get started and let's find out what source wants us all to know. Okay, so I can sense the energy of a person who is missing you a lot. Apparently they are missing you a lot, and they do wish that things were not the same. How things happened with you, whatever progressed in your relationship, togetherness or connection, situationship, whatever it was, they wish very strongly that things should have been different in your case, or if things would have worked out better between you both, they would have been very happy right now. But you also prefer to ignore this person because when they were in your life, you feel that they did not make the right kind of effort, the efforts that they should have. And actually those efforts were not something very big that you were demanding. You were demanding very normal things. And as we dive into this session, we'll find out more and more interesting facets about this particular energy around you, and we would be delayering so that we also find out the reasons as to why you have witnessed this situation and what is the current position of this energy. So yes, there is a person very strongly I can sense. Now this person sees you as someone special, someone they have a very unique connection with. Over a period of time, they've realized that the connection they have with you is unlike any other connection that they have had with anyone so far. You are very different. You stand in a very different league, and you stand out and you have a different league. And they feel that at that point in time they were not really that wise or that mature. Like right now they are willing to accept it, that they were not so wise, not so mature. But at that point in time, they only saw the negativity, and you just were trying very hard to be loved by them. You just wanted to do everything for them. You wanted to be good enough for this person. But the connection was a very complicated connection, and you honestly feel even right now that it could have been better. Not because of what you were doing, but because of what they were doing. Okay. So this relationship definitely has taught you a lot of detachment. This relationship was very intense, and it still keeps coming into your memory. You still think about this person on and off. But you're actually thinking about this person, like every time their thought comes to your mind, you're not running away from the thoughts. There was a time when you would actually feel very negative. You would get impacted by their thoughts. So there has been a growth in that area, because they reminded you of all the hurt, all the betrayal, and all of the pain you went through because of this person, because they did not stand for you. They did not take a stand for you. They did not support you. They were very scared of the world, of the society, and how their life would turn out to be with you. As in, if they choose you, they feared that it would not be an easy life. There will be a lot of struggle. There will be a lot of hard work. I can sense that this person did not want to do that much hard work. Okay. So now this person is not happy. There are a lot of problems that they are facing. Of course, we don't want people to be in problems, but this person is definitely a lot more miserable than what they were with you. Or you can say that when they were with you, they always complained that they are miserable, they are suffering, they are unhappy. and you always wondered, why are they unhappy? I'm doing everything for this person. Or you would think that everything was nice, like you were seeing a lot of positivity at that time also, but their focus was always on negativity. So every time you were having an argument or you were having a fight, all of your energy was actually going into explaining things to them. Like from your perspective, you would keep telling them everything is fine, everything is good, there is no problem at all, and all of these things happen, all the friction, any bad day, any bad situation, you would explain it to them that this is a part of life. So you actually felt like you're dealing with a child like person, and it's not even a happy child, it's a cranky child, it's a completely enabled narcissistic kind of child, how those type of children are. So you felt that this child is just rolling on the floor, crying and crying and crying and howling, wanting what they want, and just making everything so difficult for you, and you don't know what to do because you're not their parent, but you have to act like their parent. So we could say that as much as they have the urge to connect with you, you also on certain occasions think about this person. And there was a time when you were thinking about this person and you would get really upset, you would feel very bad, you would actually feel low. But now you think of this person and you don't think about all the things that they put you through. Rather, you are now looking at your progress, looking at your growth, how you have moved on, how amazing you feel right now, how independent you've become. You're thinking about all those things. Okay. Now, why this has come up? Why this has come up is because I'm being shown that this person, in order to forget about you, in order to move on from you, they thought that they should focus on money, on making money. And they thought that making money will solve all of the problems in their life. And also they wanted to get you off their mind. They thought that if they're going to shift their focus from you to money or to career, it is making money, because yes, the career they chose is also of a very materialistic nature. And this person really enjoys this thing also. Okay. So when they were with you, they were not working that hard. They were not doing all the things that you were telling them to do, or you maybe expected them. They were playing too many games. I'm also being shown that they could be playing very hard to get. And then things proceeded, things went on, and you guys were close together for some time. But then when it stopped working out and it became like a very difficult thing to be into it for them as well as for you, they decided to move on. But now they are very miserable. This person is very miserable because they thought that making money or involving in something like this, which will give them materialistic achievements and materialistic gains, will help them to forget about you, move on from you. But they are still not over you. They keep thinking about you every single day almost. And now they are in worse situation because they cannot talk to you. Maybe at one point, when you guys were going through problems and arguments, and I'm being shown that you took some time off of this person, like maybe 15 days, 20 days, maybe a month later, you called them up and you told them that, or you met them in person and you told them that, what, I'm sorry, I love you, I miss you, something, some conversation you had. So this person's ego was so hurt that they said that, why are you taking so long to tell me this? Like, you are taking way too long. Maybe you took 2 months, not that long also I'm being shown, but yes, you took some time off, you took some space off, you healed yourself, you got into something better, you worked on some things, and then you decided to speak with this person and you told them that, whatever happened, if there was a fight or an argument, and this is actually sounding to me like the last nail in the coffin, like the final, argument you have with the person, sort of a thing. And then after that, things just become worse. So you try to talk to this person, you told them, and your intention was to make it better, because you were giving it time just to understand how much you love this person, and what is the wrong thing, what is the right thing. So you figured things out, like, yes, this person is not the same as me, this person is more into materialistic reality or the 3D reality, and I'm more into the spiritual reality. Okay, let me be the bigger person and let me connect with this person again. And when you connected with this person, you wanted to fix everything. You wanted to be like, let's fix it once and for all. We're not gonna fight, we're not gonna get upset, and this is how I feel for you. So you made it clear. No mind games, no playing around, no fooling around, because you really wanted it to be okay by that time. Like, at least be in a spot where you're not confused. So you told them categorically that, look, I feel this way for you. I think I'm in love with you, and I very strongly feel this way. And I feel that we should do this for our future. If we are going to be together, then this is the right way out. Blah, blah, blah. But by that time, their ego was so bruised. They have a very big ego. At that time, it was even bigger. Now, probably it has become a little bit smaller. It has shrunk because of all the life's experiences. They figured out that you probably were really so damn nice to them. You were probably the best person around to have. But at that time, they were like too much in ego energy. So they thought that they can, do whatever they want and move on from you. So because their ego was hurt, they decided to take revenge. They decided to punish you. They decided to give you some kind of a silent treatment. Something happened between you both. However, at that point in time, it was, as I said, was the final nail in the coffin. It was the last thing. You didn't want to deal with all of the punishment they gave you, all of the silent treatment they put you through, all of the weirdness you had to, all the awkwardness you had to go through, because you were trying to fix things out. You were trying to tell them that, look, this is it. Let's not do this again. Let's be crystal clear. Let's be practical. Let's be real. Let's bring forth our truths. If you were not in a relationship and it was a situationship, if there was too much secrecy going on, if it was some kind of a weird relationship also, then you did put your foot forward and you told the person that, look, I don't know much about you, I don't know this, I don't know that, I don't know about whatever, I don't know so much calculations, but this is how I feel for you, and from now onwards, let's just be authentic to ourselves, to each other, to ourselves, to this whole dynamic that we have. But this person, they started with the same things. So you decided that, this is never gonna work out. And after that, it was not like this person pursued you or they tried to fix it up with you. No. They just thought that, okay, let me make some money, let me do something else, because I'm not gonna apologize to this person. I'm not gonna say sorry to this person. Okay, so what, this person has been so nice to me. Okay, so what, this person is going out of their way, but I'm not gonna apologize, or I'm not gonna be the bigger person. I will never fix. They never have actually. I mean, clearly shown that this is a type of relationship where one person was the giver and the other was taker. And obviously, whosoever I'm speaking with right now was the giver and the other person around them was the taker. Only taking. If they talk to you, it's always about what can you do for them. What can you do? Something materialistic always they will ask for. And it will always be a demand. It will always be an expectation that you have to meet up with. So there was too much going on in this relationship or situationship or whatever it was. But you felt that this particular person or this particular incident or event of your life has actually taken you very high. You have learned so much about yourself, about spirituality. You've learned about what you want, who you want to be. You learned a lot about ego and soul, because this person showed you so much of it that you actually realize that people just actually give a lot of importance to their ego. They can suffer, they can go in pain, they can be troubled, they can have sleepless nights, they can take drugs, they can drink alcohol, they can do all the bad things to themselves. They can sleep around with 20 people, but they will not make the ego die or let the ego go away. The ego will be so important for them, and only in front of you, and it's just between the two of you. It's not like this is happening in a public place or it's happening in in front of 2 million people. They are watching it, and they are so concerned about their image. It's just you and them. It's a dynamic which is so pure and so guarded by you both, especially you. Okay, and this whole thing they thought was an escape plan. Even though they knew in their mind, in their hearts, they knew that they cannot compare you to anyone. Like, no one can compare to the type of person you are. No one can be like you. No one is, was, or going to be like you in their life. And they were also waiting for someone like you. I'm also being shown that you did not happen in their life just like that. They waited for you. They had bad experiences. They had bad relationships. They were always saying, God, give me like the best person for me. And when God actually gave them the best person for them, they again brought their ego. So this relationship for them also, the one that they had with you, is also important on their timeline, because after yours, whatever experience they have with you, they will try everything. Okay, they will probably look for someone else. They will probably, as I am being shown, money will be number one priority. Money, social image, public image. They would want to be, somewhere on a pedestal so that you would regret. But it's all happening in an opposite way. Ironically, you're doing well. Ironically, your energy is more enhanced, because it's all a game of energy. We are all energy beings. We just need to learn how to play with our own energy. So energy is creating the reality, not the materialistic stuff. So they can buy 20 cars, or they can buy 20 diamond necklaces, or whatever, they can get huge properties, they can buy bungalows, whatever. But if they're not happy, and if you are much more happier than them, no matter what you have, they will feel horrible, and they are feeling miserable without you, because of whatever happened. So what also I'm being shown right now, I'm being shown 1919, and I'm also being shown that there is a remarkable event that is going to happen in your life. Something extremely amazing is about to happen to you. 1919 is a very lucky combination. It completes like the difficult challenges. Like, you have gone through a lot of challenges so far, if you club it all together. But now that phase is over. Like, you have done a lot of things were in pipeline. You were waiting for a lot of things. So this particular number also brings long awaited fresh beginnings. It's a result of your inner work. It's a result of your tapasya. It's a result of all the sacrifices you made, all the hard work you did, all the sincerity and truthfulness that you have portrayed, that you have reflected. And I think this is also very important to understand, that everything in your life is happening because of surrender. You have surrendered to your problems. You have surrendered to God. You have surrendered to Source. You stopped doing, and you started focusing on being. You became from a doer to a being, and what they were doing was opposite. They were becoming more of a doer. So it's good for them also, because they will also have a breaking point, and they will also have an exhaustion point. They will also get sick and tired of it. And there will be obviously other people who are going to show them that how selfish people are in relationships, and how selfless you were when you were with them. And you were probably telling them also many times that I haven't done anything bad with you. I haven't done anything wrong with you, and yet you punish me as if I have cheated on you, or I've lied to you, or I've done something very mean to you. This is your behavior, but I actually haven't. So they probably needed to go through some experiences. It was a karmic cycle, or a loop of karma that they also have to go through, and that could have only happened. You were the catalyst of it. You were the one who initiated it. You were the one who put them in that spot, after which their growth had to happen. So maybe they had worldly growth. Maybe in the worldly way they did grow, but they feel a void inside of them, and that void is actually leading them to more and more unraveling of mystery and truth of their life. And I think that's where the cookie crumbles, right? That's how the cookie crumbles. So this is where I'm going to close this particular channeling session. Thank you so much for being here with me. I will see you soon in another one. One love, peace out, and Jai Shri Ram.